Welcome back to our channel's Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had the crisis response team from Corcoran State Prison, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons. Fuck your chest pains. Priya these nuts. Lockdown 5. Pablo. Crystal Bond. La Reina. Raymond. Tony Rex. Hernan. Michael Mua. Winston. Abuelita Irma. G. Alejandro Trelero 760. Grant. Marshall, John Wick, El Skid, Nathan, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12, AI Vega, Fio, Esquiel, Big Bad 48, JT, Nova, Jack, Linda, Angel, Michigan Wolverines, Mikey 559, the homie Marius, Chevelle 66, Abuelita's Journey, Gigi, and Daus Herrero. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. I may or may not have posted some graphic pictures of the car bomb that me and my friend fucking witnessed. With that, you're definitely missing out. Hit that link in the description below and sign up. This episode right here, man. Lifers. No, not the blue, not inmates lifers. Oh, Hector, what the hell are you talking about? Look, man, you're never gonna hear me compare being a correctional officer or sergeant or lieutenant to that of having it as bad as the inmate population. It's just not realistic, right? One, you're living in there for 24/7, 365. The other, staff members, they come and go in 8-hour, 16-hour shifts. But I have and I will continue to talk about the stresses, the challenges, the you guys want to know green side, right? You guys always wanted to know. So when I say lifers, I'm talking about, so check this out. Back in the day, the retirement plan was 3% you could retire at the age of 50. Okay. So if you do 30 years, you retire at 50, you get 90% of your paycheck when you retire. I'm not good at math, but you guys are getting it. I was lucky enough and grateful enough to get in on that contract. It has since changed a couple more times where it's unfathomable. It's like, I don't know, man, 2.7 at 55 and then 2.5 at 57 or 2.7 at 57, meaning you got to work an additional 7 years to collect a retirement. I don't know how these young kids are going to do it, but the point of this video is, and I'm probably speaking on this for the first time. No, I am speaking on this, but I know a lot of people have seen it. There are officers, sergeants, and lieutenants that absolutely refuse to retire. They have the age to retire, means that they're over 50, and they definitely got the time. They got 20 years plus in the department. So why don't they, Hector? Why don't they bounce, man? You couldn't even finish your fucking career before you bounced. That's an accurate statement. There's different things that factor in there. Okay? So first of all, if you're a fucking young officer in the department, I want you to look at the seniority roster. And I want you to look at the top 10 in every rank. Officer, sergeant, lieutenant. If they look all shot out, right, walking around with a limp, walking around with a horse, like the fucking hunchback of Notre Dame, that's gonna be you, right? I don't know how you don't think it's gonna be you. That's gonna be you, right? Looking like motherfucking sloth, right? ED, whatever negative ED is, it's worse than that, right? There ain't shit there. So, so what the hell keeps these guys working? A couple theories. Alimony. Alimony is a mother. Do you realize how many of these staff members that I'm talking about got married, got divorced, and because they solely do not want their ex-wife to collect half of their retirement, they're gonna die on the job. Period. They adamantly refuse to let her take half. They're just going to continue dragging their dick, dragging their leg into work, right? Looking all shot out, grumpy, disgruntled. Nobody likes those type, man. And when I said disgruntled, I thought of a few lieutenants that just needed to go a long time ago, and they went right. They weren't serving any purpose. They weren't helping out the youngsters. They were just talking shit the whole time. Man, there was a Code 3 riot one time on Alpha Yard, and that other one just stayed on Delta Yard, and it's kind of weird. Like, what are you doing now at this point? Besides just, like the Scrooge, like the fucking Donald Duck Scrooge that just hanging around just to collect more money. Anyhow, a lot of these individuals have older kids within the 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 years age, so they're working a lot of overtime to fund their college. I see what they're doing. That's a good thing, right? And I don't know, man. It's hard for me to speak on the subject because my kid does get to go to college for free in California. That's a thing for me, right? I have that going as a result of my military service. So I don't know, man. I think your kids would rather have you home there alive while you're still ticking than to just be busting your ass every day at work, falling down ladders. Yeah, some people do fall down fucking ladders. I mean, these people are old and shot out, man. Like 65-year-old man. Man, there was a good old Marine guy, old ass man. Could have been my tata, would fall asleep. Fucking fall asleep. You'd be talking to him. Out cold, standing up, sitting down, out. And it's like, damn. First of all, they're not going to help you in any way if you guys are getting attacked. But that's besides the point. It's almost to the point where, like, that doesn't even matter. It's like, hey, man, I just want the best for you, right? Health-wise, wealth-wise, life-wise, just get the fuck out of here, bro. One of the downfalls, too, is that, let's say the lieutenant rank, right? This whole fucking video came up because one of my buddies like, hey, do a video how on the homie has to retire already. Just get the fuck out of the way. And I started laughing. I'm like, I see it. Another thing that fucking, Jesus Christ, man, excuse my language, is these guys will hold on for a whole nother year because they want to see what raise they're gonna get, what extra little chump change they're gonna get in their pocket. Meaning, hey, if I get this little fucking 3% raise and I hang on for a year, that's an extra $200 in my pocket when I retire. Like, come the fuck on, man. You're gonna put up with a whole nother year of fucking straight bullshit. Officers getting adjusted in the neck by the inmate population for fucking measly $200. Like, that's another. It's not even a theory. These are the reasons why. So if you see so if you are in blue or you're in blue and you have a contraband cell phone, you see all these old tatas, and not really the old ladies. Sometimes you see some old ladies, nanas, and they're just old, man. They're like, ooh, fuck. They're shot out. They're missing body parts. They're just all fucking like, it looked like they fell out of a fucking freight train and got hit by a diesel on the way out, right? But they still suit up, boot up, and show up every day. I mean, it's not saying much, but they're there signing in on the FALSA. I know you guys know who I be talking about. Every prison probably has these old salty bastards. A lot of the lieutenants too, Calipat, just with all due respect. Ya vete la verga, fuck. I mean, I don't hate to be rude. Wait, I don't hate to be rude. I don't hate to be rude, but like, hey, honestly, like, I want the best for you, G. So bringing me down to my last theory, or another theory. They know they're gonna die, and that's fucked up to say. Yeah, a lot of these dudes will hang on like a little white fucking thing right here. Fucking ass. These little white hairs or some shit. Anyhow, they know they're gonna drop dead as soon as they retire. It's a thing. It happens, man. You don't know how many times I worked hospital guard in Brawley, PMH, as when I was an officer. I would be in the ICU watching an inmate, and there would be like a wife right there. And I remember she said her husband was a sergeant at Calipat. She's like, yeah, he just retired like 3 months ago. And look at him. I'm like, oh shit, this is real, right? Because the lifespan that you live after retirement, this is a fact. This is statistics. You have 3 years, and then you're gonna kick the bucket. Facts. I think a lot of these dudes are afraid of dying, which is kind of weird and crazy because you're just prolonging the inevitable and not really in a good way, right? It's not like if you were fucking Hugh Hefner and or at the Playboy Mansion chilling, like living the best of your days till you croak. It's like you're in a prison with all kinds of BS. You're subject to getting gassed, beat up, fired, stabbed in the back by your manager, retaliated against, ratted on by some young cop. Like, you guys hear the stress level, man. Healthy too. You're not eating good. You're eating donuts. You're eating pizza. You're eating fucking chips. Oh, I just don't see it, man. I don't get it. So these are what I consider lifers. Ain't nobody really spoke on them till right now. But they're there, man. They're there. Every prison has them. They're old as shit. They're gonna die with all due respect. The crazy thing is when I say that, you do realize 100% of us are gonna die, right? That's a fucking fact. But they're just afraid of going out like that. Like, here I'm turning in my back. Maybe they want to belong as far as purpose. They're probably getting upset at this video. Like, who the hell do you think you are, you snot-nosed little kid? Don't give a fuck, man. You're just taking up space. You're breathing up all the good air for the youngsters coming up the ranks, man. You're breathing up all that good air, man. Right? Um, what do you guys think? I know you guys seen it. They're old as dirt. And this isn't even to be rude to old people. I love old people. I'm an old soul. What I'm saying is that I want to see them enjoy. Go play bingo. Go pick up on some old ladies, man. Go to the beach with your metal detector. Like, I could give you a list of things an old person can do, man. Collect old cars, fix shit, watch novelas, watch The Price is Right. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Play bingo. I already said that. Play la loteria. Go eat drink some champurrado at your church. Go volunteer at your fucking church. Um, Raise your grandkids. That'll be cool. My God, man. Maybe you're an old man. You have a lot of money. You always wanted to skydive. What the hell? Not gonna hurt you. Go jump out of a plane. That's kind of cool. That's what it is, man. It's almost like you're seeing people stuck in purgatory. And that's not cool, man. Um, That'd be kind of funny if tomorrow there's a max exodus, right? Holy shit, 200 old veteranos retire and all the funeral homes are filled up. No more hearses, no more carrozas. You got to take the F-150. Um, so the message for today, man, the message for today is this simple. I've had a lot of experience with death. I've had a lot of life experiences. At one point, I was going so hard and so fast, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Right? And I say this before, and I've said that, and I used to say this is that I wasn't knocking on death's door; I was kicking that motherfucker in. Right? And I almost fell in a couple times. But now I know what quality of life is. Right? I know what matters. And again, it's like I'm starting to sound like a broken record, man. It's not titles, it's not positions, it's not occupations. It's definitely not occupations, man. I've proven that. Um, Go have fun, man. Go have fun. You get one life. You get one fucking life, and there's no going back. Right? There's no reset button. There's no respawning like in Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. Some people have kids. Some people have grandchildren. You could adopt, man. You could get a dog. A little dog wants to hang out with you, right? Just really, really, really focus on what matters. With that, keep pushing forward.